Well, good evening, auctioneers, guests, and friends. It's a pleasure to be up here. You know, following Sarah, you have truly been an inspiration this year. It is plain for even the casual observer to recognize that your passion for and commitment to this association extends through generations of auctioneers. As the first female to lead this great membership, you have become responsible for unifying our diverse fraternity. But more importantly, Sarah, you made us all understand the importance of our time working together. This dear Sarah wanted us to take time to take time. I started writing this speech last year on our drive home from Columbus and our time together, and I took some time to reflect on my life as an Indiana auctioneer. I realize right now that many of you are saying, well, he's just a young pup, it couldn't take him too long to reflect. It is with a great deal of humility and honor that I accept this podium. I do so in joining so many great leaders that have come before. Many of you know my family. We are proudly from a community they call New Harmony, our little place in this world. For those of you who don't know where New Harmony is located within our state, let me give you some frame of reference. We can get to Nashville, Tennessee, St. Louis, Missouri, and Louisville, Kentucky faster than we can get to our state capital here. And you'll all find out, we invite you all, of course, down to see our beautiful place in New Harmony next year. Before you can ever take on a role as president of a statewide organization, you must have the support of your family. And I'm fortunate to have a tremendous support network at home. With me tonight, as always, my wife, Amanda, my absolute pride and joy, and as you know, our daughter is making preparations to arrive in March of next year. The funny story that I've told many times before, when Amanda and I first met, one of the first conversations we had, I said to her, there's two things that you have to know. One is that I'm an auctioneer, and the other is that I ride a unicycle. Needless to say, she stuck around. I can assure you that our daughter and I will have a similar conversation in early March, along with some early bid calling lessons, I'm sure. Mom and Dad, Bill and Pat, are here at the head table with me as well. Also joining is my brother Aaron, my sister Emily, her husband Alan, and their little daughter Bryn, my goddaughter, and Amanda's folks, Brent and Paula Coleman. Amanda and I are very happy they could all be here for this occasion. Yes, thank you. One of the things that has always impressed me about auctioneers is just how much we are alike in Indiana and across the country. Auctioneers have a distinctive spirit. Auctioneers are in many ways the American spirit. And in a time when the American spirit is needed more than ever, one cannot help but think that auctioneers remain a constant glimmer of hope of what is right in this world. We embody capitalism, freedom, and strong values. We project confidence, sometimes some would say more than we should, goodwill, and we certainly are the quintessential entrepreneur doing our part to drive the economy and therefore the greater world. As I drifted further in on thought on my drive home last year, I began to wonder about the long-term future of auction. These thoughts were not new, but having been involved with auction for my entire life, I have witnessed a profession that has evolved and grown. Yet I am continually humbled by knowing that the principles that drive us today are the same that drove the pioneers of auction. These principles are evident in each one of us across multiple generations. We are all very much the same. We are all auctioneers. It's that spirit of the auctioneer that we love to watch. It's that spirit of the auctioneer that I believe we all want to continue forever. And so tonight, and for many to come, I want you all to begin to think about an association that will provide for auctioneers in Indiana forever. Because tonight and for many to come, I want you to think about an association that is planning for growth. And I want you to think about an organization that is preparing for progression. And I want you to think about an Indiana Auctioneers Association leading the world of auction in our state that will never go away. IAA Forever campaign will be a campaign that has begun tonight with the goal of developing an endowment fund for the future. This campaign will allow our association to capture investments from members, families, and individuals, in turn allowing us to strengthen our association and accomplish its mission. Alongside our Forever campaign, Vision 2020 is our plan for growth. Simply stated, our plan is for growing our assets and growing our reach. Vision 2020 will strengthen the public's awareness of auction. Because public awareness of auction is important to the relevance of the IAA, we will develop an annual strategy to earn media with outlets across the state, including our own proprietary outlets, such as our email and social media. Through this annual campaign, we will create key message documents tied to the IAA mission and prepare spokespeople on behalf of our organization. Vision 2020 will allow Indiana auctioneers to lead the way through policy initiatives at our state government, becoming a force for auctioneers. The IAA should be committed to representing our membership and advocating issues of importance to the auction community. Through a member-driven process, the IAA will annually develop a public policy agenda that serves as a framework for our efforts to impact the legislative process. We will also develop an Auctioneers Day at the State House during the General Assembly to allow Indiana auctioneers the opportunity to access their respective legislators and decision makers to effect positive outcomes. Vision 2020 will build a modern programming structure that will be industry leading. New advancements within auction have spurred a generation of industry change. This change demands a new generation of programming for the IAA. Our association should position itself now to capitalize on increased revenue activities through innovative, dynamic, and engaging programming, such as annual programming in the summer, spring, and fall across our 3 regions. Education that's accessible to all auctioneers all the time. A young auctioneers network to engage the next generation of auction, which we all consider to be so critically important. Collaboration with parallel industries and trade organizations such as the Indiana Association of Realtors and the Appraisers Organizations. Most importantly, Vision 2020 will build upon the efficiency and effectiveness of our board of directors and central office and improve our internal relations with our membership. We will outline a plan to strengthen our volunteer structure and develop our future leadership. Using the strategic plan of 2008 as a foundation, Vision 2020 will guide our board and act as a roadmap for success. Vision 2020 will accomplish all of the objectives outlined in that initial strategic planning session and guide us into our next planning session. I have communicated the plans for Vision 2020 to our board of directors, to our past presidents, and to our membership, and have begun the process of assigning members to specific projects. Your board is very excited about the transformation that this plan will create, and we all are committed to achieving the vision. It is very much a plan that was developed for you, our membership. As I draw this to a close, I do want to convey the following. Each year we assemble to recognize our future and pay tribute to our historic past. I'm absolutely certain that we want future generations of auctioneers to have that same opportunity. Indiana auctioneers are the pioneers of the industry and will forever be recognized as such. We must focus on doing meaningful things for our members in order to remain competitive, to remain relevant. I'm honored to have the opportunity to lead this great association over the next year. I expect that great things are ahead for auctioneers, especially for Indiana auctioneers. Now, let's enjoy the rest of our time together tonight. Tomorrow we're going to get to work. God bless this great association. Thank you.